This is how I know Apollo's traveling. Tweets. Holy S. I won't repeat the word that he used. Northern Lion is the fakest gamer on the planet. You know what? That's pretty rich coming from somebody where like 80% of the time that I go to your stream, it's just a semi-static background of a dog looking out of a telescope, and the streamer is either peeing or chewing into the microphone, telling me how good his chilaquiles are. You know, every time I go to Apollo's stream, you hear like one of 6 sounds usually. This is one. Dude, that was so good. So that's A. That's A on the menu. Another one you'll get is just give me a second. I'll give you the sound effect. Here's another one. Whew. Sorry about that. So that's a B. That's him returning to his chair. Here's C. Dude, this smells so fucking good. That's a C. And that's the only things I have props for. Those are the only 3 that I have props for right now. You think you can fire at me on Twitter just because I'm streaming? I can't go to Twitter and fire back? I'll make it up on the fly. Check Twitter. He's gone on the offensive again. Okay, one moment, please. One moment. One moment, please. I'm just finding it. No, he hasn't made a recent tweet. It's just the meme one. I mean, he's right. I did call a lot of games sports. Anytime there was a MIDI trumpet, I was like, oh man, this is sports. Jojo Siwa on her next era. I want to age as I age. Jojo Siwa age. 18. You know, I think you don't really have to worry about that too much just yet, Jojo. Like, if that was an interview with, like, Helen Mirren, I'd be like, that makes a lot of sense. But she almost won Dancing with the Stars. Well, you know, good for her. I only know a few things about Jojo Siwa. One is that she has a very unique fashion sense. Another one is that the last time I was at the dollar store, there was like a lot of merch there with her face on it. Like, you go through the toy aisle at the dollar store, and it's just like, gun? Metal tabs? And then, like, you look to your right, you get to, like, the paper plate section. Paper plate with Jojo Siwa's face on it. I'm not insulting her. I've never had my face on a paper plate. But I'm not going to say Noah's ever eaten a cream pie off of me. Oh, man. That's a couple Isaac episodes ago. I was talking about how every once in a while you just get like a sentence that pops into your head and you're like, I definitely shouldn't say this, but it's like too clever. Not even funny, but just too clever not to say. Oh, man. This is your second Forza daily update. The servers are now fucked. Sorry to hear it. I'm very sorry to hear that. That wasn't even clever. Okay, guess what? You just gotta chat audit. Let's see what you find clever. If you're so fucking funny. -2, rare -2, -2. This quiz sucks. LOL. Question mark, question mark, question mark. -2. Unbased. Lil Freak. I'm dying. Lamau. Okay, so there's a mixed bag. +4. I'm self-owned now because there really are a lot of +2s in here. I can't audit this. This is the rare chat audit where I'm like, does this ever happen? Like, does the IRS ever audit somebody and then just get so much paperwork that they're like, you can go? Because that's basically what's happening right now. Like, I'm scrolling and I'm like, man, I'm not even into October yet. Most people you audit, they have like 8 messages. They come in once a month just to tell you to, like, you know, eat shit. All right, you know what? You passed your audit, but I disagree with you. I don't know, but the Australian tax office sent me a letter saying I was withholding $1.60 from them. Macros, I can't believe you would admit that shit. I can't believe you would admit to tax avoidance. I didn't say evasion! But tax avoidance? Here on the stream? Come on, man. How dare you? Yeah, did somebody getting paid $35 an hour have to find that on the computer, print it off a report that probably used, you know, like $1 worth of paper, ink, and electricity, pack it into an envelope, place a 75-cent stamp on it, place it into a mailbox that then had to be picked up by a postal carrier, put inside of a large bag, sent to the postal facility, sorted by an incredible machine, put into another bin, placed in another mail carrier's bag, driven to your house with petrol and gasoline, placed in your mailbox? It probably cost them more because they had to post it to the USA where I live. Dude, to get that $1.60 is gonna cost the Australian government like $300. That's crazy. But it's not about the money. It's about sending a message. Is the last hour of every stream just chatting? No. So here's the thing: is like, am not gonna play Super Auto Pets, but I don't know what else to play. And then as soon as I say that, it ruins chat for like 5 minutes because people are like, you should play Luck Be a Landlord or, you know, Fire Emblem Heroes on mobile. And I'm like, nah, man, no. I don't want to do any crosswords. I mean, Zoms is pretty pog, don't get me wrong. But Zoms is like, for whatever reason, like the overlay does better for viewership than Zoms, which is insane. Like, people are so they live in such a cut and dry world where as soon as they see a game that looks like shit and it's a battle royale, they're like, my principles won't allow me to watch this. I'm just gonna go jerk off instead. And you're like, man, come on, you can do both at the same time. Do your taxes now so you have the weekend free? Bro, it's November 24th. I don't even know how the fiscal year is going to end yet. There could be a large bounty showing up on the bounty board or something. I don't want to have to do my taxes and then just have to, you know, redo the taxes right afterwards. Come on. Hey, Handsome Pants, thanks again for the gifted subs. I'm not going to play tennis, okay? But maybe one day. Maybe one day. I thought you'd do your taxes monthly. No, it's like a really cool game where, like, you kind of, like, for a year, 12 months, you just kind of guess. You write, like, a number on the check, and you go, this feels right. And then you send it in. And then, like, in around April, the government goes, I've assessed you, and, you know, you were off by 15% in either direction. Sometimes you get, like, a sick little check back, and you're like, sick, my money. Sometimes you got to write a check, and you're like, oh, man, this would have hit a little softer if I had just put 15% on every one of those checks that I sent in earlier. But I like it because it's kind of like the prices, like doing your taxes is kind of like the Price is Right. Like they roll out 1 year of your life on stage, and you go, then they go, how much do you owe us? And you're like, I don't know. This much money? And they're like, go to jail. Anyway, I'm just drinking my water, man. Is it good water? I mean, it's fine. I would say that personally, it has my ideal ratio of hydrogen to oxygen, which is about 2 atoms to 1. Occasionally, I don't mind a 1-to-1 ratio with an extra electron just hanging out. In moderation, I think a 1-to-1 ratio of hydrogen to oxygen with a hanging electron as well is okay. I definitely don't think you want to get H3O though. I think that's where that's bad. OH isn't OH negative is just alcohol, right? I mean, I wouldn't drink a bottle of OH negative straight up. That's not? Oh, I'm thinking of ethanol. Yeah, wait. No OH negative, please. Hold the OH negative. Give me the C3H8 or something. What's C3H8? Is that methane? C3H8, that's propane. My mistake? Okay, I don't want the propane either. Ethanol chemical formula. C2H5OH. That was my next guess. C2H5OH. I'm just scrolling, man. I'm just living my life. You see Hawkeye has a 64 on Metacritic? I don't know. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if I'm going to get out of bed for a 64. It's washed. I'm washed in Isaac. I don't know if all the comments are from the same person, but I have had some comments today from people that have said like, "Can you please placate the audience for Isaac? They're all scared and cold right now, thinking that the series is going to die soon." And I'm like, no, it sounds like they're astute. The single best thing, there's nothing the audience can do to keep Isaac alive, but it would probably buy the series like another 3 months if I could just get a run that has both some HP upgrades and some damage upgrades. But literally, it's just not possible. Please, I would just like to get a heart so that I can survive. It's Bob's Nail Clippers. 70% of the time, as influenced by your luck stat, your tears turn into little diamonds and then float all around and go up into the sky. Don't do any damage or anything, but they just go, woo! It's just, it's too much, man. There's just too many items. It's gone too far. I was talking about, maybe it was last episode, maybe it was 2 episodes ago, but I was like, they've honestly, like, I feel for them because they they keep trying to balance the game, which is smart. But there's so many moving parts that like every time they balance the game, it like causes a disconnect in some other issue. What they if I had to balance the game, one of the first things I would do for sure is uh, lower the boss HP for all of the endgame bosses by about 75%. And then, if possible, like, if you could just remove any item that only causes a visual effect and affects no stats except for luck, range, or shot speed, or God forbid, evil or purity, those all have to go. Like when you kill a boss and you get a safety pin, and it's like range up a penny for some reason, and a demon heart, and you're like, please, I'm begging you for just a crumb of damage. It's Delilah's hairband. Delilah's hairband makes you itty bitty, but doesn't change your hitbox at all. Isn't that weird? In Rand McNally, hamburgers eat people, and people wear their shoes on their hands. I'm not like bitter. I just want a damage upgrade. Like, I don't know if this episode went up. Has the episode gone up yet where I did an Eden run, started with 2.96 damage, and then at the end of the game still had 2.96 damage? And you might be like, oh, well, you must have gotten a lot of stuff apart from that as well. No, I started with 2 HP. I think I finished with 3 HP. And you're just like, please. I just need, like, something. Didn't he literally add 3 damage up boss items? Yeah, to a game that has, like, 700 items. That's like your mom's hair salon having the best day of its entire business and being like, what, but the S&P 500 is still down? How did that happen? My mom, she went through like 60 tickets today. Nothing but respect for your mom. Anyway, I don't know, man. I don't know. Here's the thing. I can't play Super Auto Pets because I'm like legit. I have videos going until like December. With 37 minutes remaining. There's nothing else, man. It's Super Auto Pets. Sorry, Super Auto Pets. Super Auto Pets. Sorry. Mommy. Sorry. Super Auto Pets. Read restaurant reviews. Dude, I was disappointed yesterday. I found out that Uva Bowl's restaurant in Vancouver shut down. It was actually a sick restaurant, too. That's the worst part about it. I took 1 year for my birthday, or sorry, for Kate's birthday. I took her to this restaurant in Vancouver called Bauhaus, and then when we were going there, I looked it up on the internet, and I saw that it was owned by Uwe Boll, but the reviews were amazing. When we sat down, Uwe Boll, director of such films as Postal and Alone in the Dark and House of the Dead, was just having some dinner with his friend at his own restaurant. He came around after he finished to every table that was eating and was like, he made very pleasant conversation and said, enjoy the soup. It's amazing. And I didn't have the heart to break it to him that I knew and have hated every single movie that he's ever made. But then the restaurant shut down, which it's a shame. I mean, it's COVID, I'm sure. It was a nice space. There was a cool restaurant, man. Was the soup good? All of the food was actually amazing. Was that a real story? It's 1,000% a real story. 1,000,000% a real story. Okay, hold on. Just give it a second here. Sort by top, all time. If you could just move this back here for a second. You got to change your screen region. Just chatting. Name. Whatever. Here's r/Subway. It's finally, I can't believe it. It's finally happened. This is what people did not want to see, Zoms. And this is what you get. You don't want to see Zoms? Sure, sure. You don't have to watch Zoms Royale, the greatest game that's ever existed in Earth's history. Instead, I'll just take you to r/Subway. How does that strike you? I wanted to see Zoms. You know what? Let's be aspirational. Throw in a quick slash marker. r/Subway. NL, why are you streaming a reaction to r/Subway's top all-time posts? Because I've lost control of my life. I about once every 2 months, once every 3 months, I go to r/Subway. I don't know what it is. I think it's because I've been to the restaurant many times, but I've never been on the other side of the counter. You know what I mean? Like, for all the times that I've been, I've never been in the position of the sandwich artists. So to get posts from them, I think is appealing, is to learn something. This is a very common sentiment. The thing I'm mostly here for, by the way, is like to see nightmare sandwiches, which I promise you're going to see a lot of here as we get going. This is very common. Customer, all have the usual. Me, I've never met this man in my life. I've never ordered something as the usual, but I've always wanted to. I feel like that was a dream, like, of America that died with Dwight Eisenhower. Like, you used to be able to go into a place and get the usual. Not anymore. We don't live in that kind of world anymore. That's the price you pay for globalization, I suppose. By the way, look for the M and you'll find a collection of well-made, well-managed, well-priced ETFs styled for the Canadian investor. OMG, that's me. Hi, may I take your order? This is just a man with no shirt on? Excuse me? Get this off the screen for a second. Scroll down a little bit. What the heck is he doing with no shirt on down there? That's the only time you're ever going to see that on r/Subway, okay? Using r/Subway in the expected way. No, thank you. Lurking on r/Subway to find out what annoys workers so I know how to be a pleasant customer. You know, one thing that I found is that a lot of people actually find it quite anxious or anxiety-inducing to go to Subway. They don't know how to order. They don't know where you start the order. They don't know what order you order the ingredients in and stuff like that. If this is a nice way for people to learn, I suppose. Like, here's a tip for you that I found out on r/Subway. On r/Subway, they tell you, don't order the sandwich name first, because the first thing they got to do is get the bread. So instead of being like, I'll have a cold cut combo on blank, just say foot-long Italian herbs and cheese, and then say the name of the sandwich that you want, and they'll pull it out. Because like what they get very frustrated by, as I've seen, is that people will be like, I'll take a foot-long cold cut on, and you just end up standing there waiting for them to say something to allow you to actually start the process. The other thing that very much annoys, and I'm sure we'll see it, the other thing that annoys the r/Subway workers is you should never ask for the guacamole or the avocado after they have put the lettuce on the sandwich. Because how are you supposed to spread avocado on top of shredded iceberg lettuce. It can't be done, you know? It's like wearing, slippers on an ice rink. You can't get any traction every single night when customers show up 6 hours before the store closes. This is a food service meme that's like, don't perceive me. I understand. When a family of 6 comes in, I'm being very careful with my scrolling. POV, you're in the middle of a rush and the family of 6 decides to use this time to teach their kids social skills and force them to order their food themselves. There's probably music in the background there. When you're waiting for the sandwich to toast. You know what? I've always respected that at Subway. I feel like the worker saves me from the awkward conversation by just hanging out like behind the toaster while the sandwich toasts. And it only takes like 20 seconds or something like that. I think they create a barrier so that we don't have to actually engage in conversation, which is nice. The end is near. Hey man, we gotta refill the Coke. It's out of flavor. What are you talking about? Okay, so I believe that this is this is probably a joke about COVID. They don't taste the Coke, which means they're probably losing their sense of taste. Came back and he's reacting to our Subway. Chib, I'm lost. Me, there's no way in hell the customers are coming in this weather. The customers, I would personally guarantee you that the image is going to be that fish from SpongeBob opening the doors to the restaurant and walking in proudly. Nope. It's Sully from Monsters, Inc., covered in snow. My coworker told me no one would understand this joke. I've seen this post before. I believe this is Ms. Kiff's Twitter avatar. It's time for a little bit of an ad break. Is MySQL slowing you down? Learn why developers from Fathom Analytics, Synaptics, and IEX Cloud switched over to SingleStore. Fast analytics, fast transactions, fast ingest. Learn more about SingleStore, the world's fastest database. Source, dude, just trust me. That's Sleep OG. Manager, only 2 people are assigned for tonight. Can anyone else come in till 10:30? Everyone.
Down oil tanks.
I'm off to the Arctic for 3 weeks.
I am not inside a fusion reactor. I'm in Hull.
I am at Disney World.
I'm in an airplane bathroom.
That's a pretty good meme.
Unpowered glider.
I'm in Iceland.
I'm flying a few thousand feet up.
All right, that's a pretty good post, honestly. I could give you that one. When a customer asks for a 6-inch, so you take out a foot long and start cutting it, and they immediately say, no, I wanted a 6-inch. Your eyes roll back in your head. Sup, man? All have the usual. Who the frick are you? That's a classic Doge meme there. Hold on. I think I can do some screen region improvement here. This content. Look, I'm trying something new, okay? It's like Radiohead. When they tried, so they had a great solution. They had Creep, probably the best song they've ever made. And then they were like, oh, let's mix it up. Let's make some dumb stuff called like, OK Computer. And then people were like, oh, that doesn't work. And then they broke up. Like, you got to give them a chance to try new things, okay? This is like when your parents try to show you a meme they found. What, you mean wholesome and a chance for everybody to bond together and laugh and live, laugh, love? Okay, I think this might be a little bit better. Who the frick are you? Good one. Guys, I just got offered my dream job directly after my manager made fun of my weight and what I eat at work. Please inflate my ego and congratulate me. Love this for you, Miss Laura J. Congratulations. Girl boss for real. Isn't this not a Chib tweet? YTF, people say Subway's nasty. You legit made your own sandwich? How this man looking like a Subway takeout? Okay, mildly humorous. I mean, it is like a very similar color. I can't disagree. That's Chip. That's not you though. That's not you chilling on the back of that Dodge Neon. He's kind of dripped out. I'm not denying it. You know, me when I can't put my gloves on and there's customers waiting. Trying to put something on, like this always happens to me when we go skiing and I can't get my my foot to go into the, like my boot to go into the ski. I'm always like, gah, 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 gah. And then people are like, what's wrong with this guy? Every time. I knew we'd see this image, man. Makes a sandwich to eat every customer in a 10-mile radius. I don't even know what the meme means. Robbed in broad daylight? That's actually my tweet. Like, you're not messing with me? Like, that's legitimately a tweet that you made up? Rev up those fryers. You made this before February 19th? What's the date on the tweet? May. May of this year? All right, Chip. Maybe that's like a great minds think alike. Email marketing is powerful. Hey! It's just our POS system. It's a bit outdated. You ever forget to press the EFT button and customers are standing there tapping their card and nothing's happening and you realize you didn't but don't want to admit it, so you tap a few buttons like, try again now. It's been a little slow this morning, but it's you. You're slow. I've had situations in my life where I felt like that's what they were doing to me. I've never actually operated a cash register or electronic funds transfer button, but there are times where I'm like, I tapped that. And they're like, oh, sorry, our system's been having trouble. You piece. Nearly cried while it was getting printed. From what I can tell you about all of my Subway sandwich orders online, this is probably like maybe a 15 to 20 sandwich order that came in over online ordering. They are very not happy with that. I'm just going to take my screen off for a second here because I believe the next one is a bong made out of 6-inch honey oat bread. I don't know if that's okay to show on stream. Oh, you know what? It's totally fine. Like, that might not even be a bong. That could just be like a flute, man. That could just be something you could, like, you know, make Snorlax wake up with. That's just oregano. When the customer goes to the bathroom and while you're making their sub, you take it out of the oven like... I'm not laughing at the meme. I'm laughing at, like, how low I've stooped as a content creator. I hate it when Karens say, why are your sandwich so expensive? Why are your sandwich so expensive? Me and the boys at work when the nice manager lost it and called some Karen a bitch. Whoa. This classic bit. Good Photoshop work. Who knew Loki worked at Subway? I've seen this meme before. Okay. Happens every day. Yes. May I please have the Subway Club? Sorry, ma'am. Due to a supplier issue, we have run out of roast beef. If you'd like, I can offer you the turkey and ham instead. And then, as you can see, it's a picture of Mike Wazowski wearing a Subway hat. My boss makes us change the day dots. Food is nasty and spoiled. I don't want to see that. This was the post that actually made me fall in love with r/Subway. Me wrapping sandwich, customer, no, there is another. It's another thing if you've never been to Subway, you got to order all your sandwiches at the front. You can't, get all the way through the line. Because there's things that can be done, in parallel to speed things up. You don't get one sandwich, then go all the way back to the top of the cycle and say there is another. It's just another ETF advertisement. The owners are literally saying we can't request days off anymore. Attention, effective immediately, we do not accept the advance off-day request except school activities or family reasons. Once the weekly schedule is posted on Tuesday, Please comply with the schedule. Those who work 2 jobs and unable to show up on the subway schedule due to the conflict, it will be considered voluntary quit. Honestly, one of the most insane things I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, this is not a good manger, okay? You make sandwiches, you know? You understand that this is not, you're not the only heart surgeon in the ER. You make 5 out of 10 foot-long cold-cut sandwiches. It seems like a really bad, and I'm not saying it's easy to transition jobs, okay? But it seems like if there was ever a time where you didn't want to, like, alienate your employees, because this post is from 23 days ago, it would probably be, when there's a so-called labor shortage and you can get paid like $17 an hour to work at McDonald's right now. Like, you really want to, workers are in short supply. Why are you trying to put the screws to them? Every damn day. Hello, welcome to Subway. What kind of sandwich would you like today? I would like a ham. All right, give me 1 moment to make that. And I also want lettuce, onion. We get there when we get there. So true. So true. Duh. Are you closed? No, ma'am. We just decided to lock the front and start mopping for fun. So true. I'm always scared when I see a TikTok. We're just going to scroll past that one for a second. People who think POS means point of sale versus piece of shit. When customers show up 6 hours before the store closes, okay, it's a repost. Walking to the back after an hour rush and you hear the door open again. I don't get it. Sup, man? I'll have the usual. Who the frick are you? That's a repost. New World limited time offer. Get 25% off on Amazon or Steam. The true Subway experience. I dare not. I dare not. You can play Minecraft on the point of sale. There's a couple of things that are standing out to me here, okay? One is you can play Minecraft on the point of sale. Another one for me, what the heck is this Subway? Like, this piece of art, 100% Subway. What the heck's going on over here, though? That's not a Subway. Is that the mythical back? It's a Subway inside of a Walmart? I'm going to be honest, I've never seen that before in my life. I've seen McDonald's in Walmarts. I don't think I've ever seen a Subway inside of an establishment. Although, I do know, this is not a joke. If you Google Maps, search it, you go to Langley, Virginia. You know the Pentagon? The American Defense Building that's shaped like a pentagon? Dead center of the Pentagon in that little hole, Subway. Not joking. As I guess people who work at the Pentagon love to eat sandwiches. Enough said. Is 25 sandwiches a lot? Depends on the context. Lunch rush? No. 30 minutes before closing? Yes. I will say Subway has to be one of the slowest fast food restaurants, right? Like, I feel like one person gets served at the same speed at Subway or McDonald's. But, like, if you have 6 people, all 6 of those people get their food at McDonald's within, like, 5 minutes. At Subway, you might be waiting, like, half an hour. Like, there's no way to speed up the throughput because they only have, like, one vegetable section. That's all I got. Imagine how much you could save by having a ham sandwich at home. I'll have a 6-inch ham sandwich on white. How original. Wait, a foot long. Daring today, aren't we? I'm just like, I'm on the side of the Subway worker, okay? But You don't be mad at your customer for coming in and ordering an unoriginal sandwich. Like, I agree, a ham sandwich is it's a little bit psychotic. Like, I don't know who goes to Subway and just gets ham, but like the customer's not doing anything wrong. They're just getting what they like. I get your venting, but still. When regular customers ask you if you live at the store because he sees you working there every day. DD from Arthur, but tired. Yes, you could say I'm a sandwich artist. Corporate needs you to... That's not DD, that's DW. Sorry. Corporate needs you to find the difference between these two images. They're the same picture. Now, this is merely the first in a theme that Subway has that I would call nightmare sandwiches. I'm going to be honest with you, this doesn't even look that bad relative to what you're going to see. When they ask for your manager, but you're at the store alone. The Hulk, it's like I was made for this. So true. Facts. If Subway nasty to you, that's your fault. You created your own damn sandwich. Another Chib tweet. Upskill your team with the most in-demand technology topics, by the way. Okay, this is really good. Right at the end of the line, second sandwich time. Any drinks, chips, or cookies? Also, I want a foot long. Ah! I don't know why. It gets me every time, man. It's just the image is so good. When people leave not only their rubbish, but rubbish from other places brought in, nobody is born cool. Except, of course, customers that clean up their own food. You ever notice how many memes rely on an encyclopedic knowledge of Cartoon Network shows from like post 2004? Church is over. I don't know if I want to put that word on the screen. Suffice it to say, the workers at our Subway are not happy with this stock photo model, who they say is going to be the B word, only they did not say the B word. Okay, we're now in a new part of r/Subway. This is what I call chip tweets. Imagine you can't afford a Subway sandwich and they just disassemble yo shit right in front of you. It would be kind of funny, I'll admit. YTF, people say Subway is nasty. You legit made your own sandwich, dumbass. Okay. I want a sub. Do you want footlong or 6-inch? Customer. Yes. Me when I can't put my gloves on and there's customers waiting? Hold on, I'm saving you from this one. Let me see. Oh, see full image. One moment. Okay, I'm just going to be honest with you. It's a Coke bottle that says share the love with Jared. I'm being honest with you completely. Extra pickles. 4 pregnant persons, so load them up. She crazy. Okay, less SpongeBob memes, more genuine receipts from customers, like real shit customers said, please. Less SpongeBob memes. Customers trying to find something wrong with their sandwich. The correct spelling is school, not school. Some people put the second O before the first O, which is absolutely wrong. Literally, you don't... Okay, I get it. You didn't even make the meme. It's just that's just the headline. You just wrote a headline. When they ask for avocado after you put the veggies on, see, I told you. When the customer chooses to make a phone call. When I'm serving them. Me during my morning shift. A, who the fuck closed last night? Me closing at night. This looks like a problem for the opener. I get it. Please, more cursed receipts. More, I'm begging you. Get me out of here, man. You had your chance, okay? r/Subway, look, maybe that's for me to enjoy in my own time. People said go to r/Starbucks. Is it Starbucks? Or is it like r/Starbucks memes or something? r/Chipotle is psychotic as well. r/Chipotle. Top. All time. The CEO of Chipotle makes $16,000 an hour. He's only able to make this much because he pays 99% of his workers terrible wages they can't live on. Upvote if you think Chipotle workers deserve better. When the cashier at Chipotle asks what you got and the person making your food tells them you got extra meat, will you shut up, man? These are the exact same memes. I don't think any customers will come through in this weather. And then it's a picture of Liam Neeson in the winter. Accurate. There's literally the same image. Me during my morning shift. Who the fuck closed last night? Me closing at the night. This looks like a problem for the opener. I don't know what I guess because I'm in an incognito window and I went to r/Subway followed by r/Chipotle. I'm just getting ads for San Rafael, Stone Fruit Sunset, Fruity Gas, Gelato X Fuel, 19 to 25% THC, high THC hybrid. Well, let's mix it up. Let's go to r/Starbucks. I will not show you anything until I see something that tickles my fancy, okay? Top all time. Top this month. Please check out this dude's day job. This is our head of cultivar development at the state-of-the-art cannabis breeding facility. Over 7,000 plant genetics were screened to spawn our 3 new proprietary strains: Lemon Rocket, Stone Fruit Sunset, and Driftwood Diesel. Wow, so cool. So cool. Wow, you guys are really part of the counterculture. Thanks for having 3 new proprietary strains of a damn plant. I did it, y'all. I broke the train. This morning, while waiting in a hell of a line for my pumpkin spice latte, among like 3 other things I ordered for myself and my husband, the barista at the window told me the person in front of me paid for my order. I froze. Do I pay for the person behind me? Do I accept and look stingy? Then a small voice in my head said, Brecketab, you know what to do. You've read r/Starbucks. I grabbed a 20 from my wallet and told her the money was for the tip jar then. She was shocked and thanked me profusely, which let me know this wasn't a common occurrence. I live in an affluent suburb, which let me know this was, where no one needs their Starbucks to be paid for by the person in front of them. I don't even understand the point of the train. Anyways, not posting for praise, but to hopefully get the word out there. Break the train and tip your baristas. Not the asshole. Everyone in the Starbucks clapped. Mario Lopez came out from behind the drive-thru and said, you were on a hidden camera TV show, and you were the first person. We had 1,000 people come through the drive-thru today. You were the first person who gave the money to the tip jar. Oh my. Today a lady came in and asked for a refill on her McDonald's Coke. This group of teenage girls came through today and wanted strawberry and dragon fruit pieces inside of waters. When I told them their total, they got pissed and demanded that it be free. I hate when kids see something on TikTok, believe every word, and call me a liar. Okay, this is the kind of psycho shit I can get down with. That makes me furious, and thus I love it. Someone ordered 40 triple espressos at the beginning of peak. You motherfucker. You piece of shit. You scumbag. I did it. I walked out during a shift. I love it. Oh, man. Woman called and complained because I wrote happy birthday on her cup. Seriously, a woman came through the drive-thru today and wanted to redeem her birthday reward. Wanting to be nice, I wrote happy birthday smiley face on the side of the cup. About 30 minutes later, she called to complain and said it was unprofessional and inconsiderate because the rain had caused the writing to get on her work shirt and told my shift not to tell us not to write on the cups anymore. What is wrong with you? I gotta get this. Hold on, I gotta put up a new screen region to get. Why am I getting this fruity gas? The legal marijuana advertisement, man. Block element. This is crazy. My screen region's gonna just be a disaster. You know why? I don't partake. I got nothing against it. I'm just saying, like, it's a targeted advertiser. It's not gonna work on me. Where do you want me to buy that shit? The Silk Road? NL is so stuck up sometimes. Oh, he doesn't want his video to get demonetized by YouTube, where the laws are governed entirely by American laws written in the 1700s, but he's still considered under their jurisdiction because the company that he works for is based in America. Wow, he's so stuck up. What an asshole. You hear yourself? I didn't write the damn laws. I'm just trying not to, get DMCA'd out of oblivion here. Now the screen region is so scuffed, I don't even know who I am anymore. Okay, how about this? Is this acceptable? Look, I developed proprietary ad block for you. I still see it. I'm taking the sacrifice. I'm like Captain America taking the full force of Ultron's Iron Man laser beam on my shield. I can still see the ad, but I'm blocking it for you. What are your favorite customer stories? I had a guy that would come in every morning between 8:30 and 9:30, order a venti cafe misto with blonde roast, good taste. After a week of this, I noticed the car he would drive. He was nice and would chat if we were not too busy. Well, one morning we had a lady that is a regular that would order a venti 9-pump cinnamon dolce latte extra hot and always complain that it was bad and needs to be remade. This one morning she was in the store at the same time he was in line. She complained and I remade her drink. She complained again, but this time threw the extra hot drink at me. I just stood there in shock. Next thing I know, this lady is face first in the ground waiting for the police to come. Oh, geez, hold on. Hold on. This seems like a thread where we could maybe get something. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. You can make it. 2 minutes. Now the ad, it's not going to work anymore. Because as soon as I hit the screen regions, you're going to see the ad again. Please. Ah! All right, new rule. The post has to fit on the front page. We can't see it? Yeah, but you can't see the right side of the screen either. Stop writing essays, please. Why is everyone freaking out about red cups? Should have just played Zoms Royale, man. Okay, top this year. Top Starbucks this year. Oh, man. 60 frappuccinos with no tip, $279. That's the kind of shit that'll send you up the wall, I imagine. No tip? Get out of here. What did you get fired for? Me, I got the axe when some punk kids on bicycles stole our tip jar. I jumped out the window, headset on, chased them down, got the tip jar back, and took one of the kids' bikes and told him if he wants it, he has to have his mom come down to the store, and I will explain why I have it. Our district manager was at the store at the time. The cops thought it was great and couldn't stop laughing. It was well worth it. Management did not find my explanation satisfactory. Most employers, we're testing for COVID at our doors. The test. Do you have COVID? Oh, man. That's how I feel when when I try to go into the bank and they're like, have you had a headache in the last 2 weeks? And I'm like, no. Have you ever experienced hunger? Or met someone who resides in any country in the United States? And I'm like, absolutely not. What do you take me for? An inspiration to us all. The girl at Starbucks yelled across the place, "That's enough ice!" And the barista yelled back, "This isn't your order." So true? Oh no. This is a disaster though. Due to warehouse shortages, we are currently out of white mocha, caramel drizzle, strawberry acai, all frappuccinos, and Pike Place. Due to warehouse shortages, we are currently out of Starbucks. Year 2 of dressing up as In-N-Out at my Starbucks for April Fool's Day. We have fun here. We're not like a normal office. We have fun here. What's your Starbucks order? I'm like a grande cold brew, no sweetener kind of guy. Maybe I'll take an everything croissant ham and cheese breakfast sandwich depending on the day. Bro is struggling. What are Starbucks words for small? Small coffee, what word do I say when I order? Please hurry. Someone please. Asked for a small coffee and the barista told me to kill myself. All right, you know what? You got me. It took me a while, but because I so bought in that he didn't know what he was doing, and then at the end he pulled the rug out underneath me. Well, that was a stream. There's some good times there. That was fun. I'm still scrolling. The Purge, but instead of killing for 24 hours, we get to talk to customers the way they talk to us. That, dude, honestly, I don't think it should be The Purge. I think like every day, you should be able to respond to the customers with the tone that they talk to you with. You know, if somebody talks to you like you're stupid and they think that they're like the king just because they're paying for like a $9 footlong sandwich or something like that, you should be able to be an asshole to them. If they had good taste, they wouldn't go to Subway anyway. I say that as someone who goes there all the time. Yeah, I talk to Chad like probably harsher than Chad talks to me. I soul read you. I try at least. Sometimes it backfires, but so if people are rude, I'm going to respond with escalating rudeness. Sorry, we are short-staffed. Please be patient with the staff that did show up. I mean, like, it's kind of sad that you have to put, like, a sign at the front of the restaurant that says, like, be nice to the people making your coffee. Have Starbucks corporate lost their fucking minds? So apart from what I can't get past, which is how in their motherfucking minds could they not foresee what would be happening after getting rid of the old food and bev benefit on top of hiring brand new baristas at the same pay rate while giving 5-year partners the same amount, or maybe being generous here, a 25-cent raise? I make the same amount as my boyfriend. 4-month partner versus 5-year partner. What are they thinking? That's not funny. I just wanted to read it. The usual please, who the F are you? That's a classic. I worked there for 9 years. It rings true. Starbucks, they're like in trouble, right? For the first time in my life in the last like 2 years, I've seen Starbucks closing down. The two franchises I thought were like so ironclad, Subway and Starbucks, both like starting to undergo some serious contractions for sure. When someone in drive-thru orders a puppuccino. Can I just say I respect the amount of Photoshop work that went into this? That's pretty good. Today you could... This is so sad. What is wrong with society, man? That you have to write this shit on the chalkboard at the front of Starbucks. Today you could be talking to someone who is trying their best not to fall apart. So whatever you do today, do it with kindness in your heart. It's a damn coffee shop. What is going on in here? Every time you walk in, it's like turning into the roast of baristas. This is crazy. I do feel this. Puts protective glass to protect against coronavirus. Customers. Or like when I'm behind the plexiglass at the grocery store, and then the cashier says, "Here's your receipt," and then she just hands it to me with her bare hands around the right side of the plexiglass, and I pick it up with my bare hands. POV, my fridge, 3 a.m. I seriously cannot be the only one. Me finishes making a large caramel frappe for Jack and calls out name and drink. Karen, who ordered a tall hot chocolate. Is for me? All right, well, anyway, let me just make sure Kate is good to go here. Just one moment, please. Hello. Are you good to stream? Have you ever had a dream that you want, Yuki, you? Spotted at my store today. These are coffee syrups, not hand sanitizer. Yes, it has happened. If your Starbucks drink order is so complex that it cannot be communicated on the cup and you have to walk your barista through the steps but aren't good at explaining and word vomit your ridiculous requests and then get irritated when I ask questions to clarify, you should make your own damn coffee. That's true. So true. I'm gassed, man. I got nothing. I want to see the weed ads. I can't escape them. I thought I could scroll away, but I can't. I love this segment. I'm dying, man. Okay, look. I accidentally said big instead of grande when ordering a coffee at Starbucks, and they took me behind the store and shot me in the leg. When you try to steal Chib's tweet, or a tweet with Chib energy, but you can't, you're like, I'm going to make it better, and you over-explain the joke like 1,000 times and make it super clumsy. Good morning to everyone except the guy who robbed our drive-thru at gunpoint 4 minutes after we opened. Can you don't? Now this is the kind of surreal meme I can get behind. Anyway. Dude, I guess... Hold on. Kate asked me a question. She's been on the hunt. I don't know what happened. My wife's become like Sherlock Holmes. She's like, do you have Pokemon Sword in your drawer? I don't know. What the... Do I have... I don't think so. I didn't realize there was going to be like a test today. How sick would it be if I did, though? Do I have Pokemon Sword in my drawer? I got some hockey cards. I got an Elias Pettersson card here. I'm just gonna be honest. Anyway, I'm gonna send you over there. Have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow. Later.